NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball, where the Lincolnview Lancers will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Speedway Lanes, and NK Telco. Again, welcome to New Bremen High School. My name is Greg Burning. My partner tonight, Mr. Jeff Henchen. Jeff, before we get started, let's talk about our visitors from Lincolnview. Off to a solid start this year to 6-2 coming in tonight's matchup.
A solid start is correct, Greg. They run off their first 6 matches of the season with victories, but then back-to-back losses against Elida and Kalida in 4 games each. So they've suffered back-to-back losses, and to break that string, though, they're coming on the road, a distance to travel against a very quality team. But the Lancers, they're young, and they have the underdog mentality here, like to play with no pressure. So look for them to come in here, even though the underdog probably, to play loose and try to get a tough road win, especially against New Bremen on the road.
And speaking of those Cardinals, the home team, as you mentioned, having another solid season. They are 6-1, entering tonight's matchup after getting an MAC win against Delta St. John's.
Yeah, it took St. John's in straight sets and have bounced back. They had that one loss against a very good Crestview team, a non-league match a couple weeks ago. But they're well-rounded. They've got a lot of parts they can insert into lineups, so it forces everyone to play their best volleyball because there's someone knocking on the door to take your spot. And they're just a quality program. They've got a history of success here recently. So again, they've got to come out and play and take care of business, being the favorite probably tonight. Don't want to overlook any competition. You come out and you want to play solid and develop that good, consistent, crisp play versus these, let's say, lackadaisical stuff that you might be able to get by with some nights and move on. But you want to develop good, consistent play here. It's early in the season, but it won't be long, Greg. We're going to be halfway there, and you're going to be looking at tournaments.
And hopefully for them, as we watch them warm up, number 4, senior Olivia Heitkamp's missed the last couple of games. Looks like she will be in the lineup here tonight, so looking for some impact from her as well. So we'll take a short break, get our starting lineup squared away, and our opening serve. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Welcome back to New Bremen as we get set for our starting lineups. First for the visitors from Lincolnview, the Lancers, coached by Janan Evans.
Number 3, Elena Rank. Brooklyn Byrne. 13, Lauren Ainsbach. 27, Ella Elling.
Starting lineup for the Lancers. Number 12, Kara Seaver. Number 15, Beth Hughes. Number 16, Ashlyn Price. Number 18, Emma Bowersock. Number 20, Kaylin Gerald. And number 24, Grace Brinkner. And their libero, number 17, Allie Miller. Again, the Lancers come into the season with a 6-2 record. Now for the home team, New Bremen Cardinals, 6-1 on the season. Coached by Diana Kramer. We'll go through the non-starters. And now the starters for the New Bremen Cardinals. Number 1, Melina Schrader. Number 2, Amelia Danmeyer. Number 4, Olivia Heitkamp. Number 5, Mia Hirschfeld. number 11, Ava Trentman, number 14, Mary Rindler, and the libero, number 0, Kira Steininger. Before we get things started here tonight, Jeff, let's talk about our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game.
Well, Coach Evans for her Lincolnview Lancers, they feel it's important to win the serve receive. They know New Bremen's going to serve aggressively. They've got to get a good serve receive to start the offense. They want to be aggressive in attacking the serve as well. Be aggressive behind the line. Don't make it easy for them to get into their offense or it's lights out. And also limit our errors. She feels, some things will happen, but you got to take care of what you can control. So they look to do that and force Bremen to make their points on their own. And for the Cardinals, they want to be able to serve and also pass better than their opponents. It's a common thing with most coaches. Serve aggressive, be able to pass the ball to start your offense, but serve aggressively to keep the other team out of offense. Control the nerves, relax a little bit, and that kind of leads into her third point. She said, have fun. This is a game. Go out and compete, but, don't worry about it. Go out and enjoy it and have a good time and let your natural ability take over rather than have that psychological, juggernaut between the ears messing you up a little bit. So thank you for both coaches, Coach Evans, Coach Kramer, for their participation and our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game.
Thanks, Jeff. So we get ready to get things going here. The Lancers will start things off. Kaylin Gerald will start things up here, serving for Lincolnview, and we are underway from New Bremen. Little miss hit there by Steininger, saved by New Bremen, pushed across by Heitkamp. On the Lancer side, this one popped up to number 18, who is Bowersock. I believe she's their leading kill getter. There's Heitkamp's first shot blocked. Go far side to Amelia Danmeyer, who will knock it down for the first point of the night.
Some attacks there. Both teams picked them up, and boy, Danmeyer smoked one right down the line. Tough angle, good kill for Amelia Danmeyer, the senior.
She's back to serve now. She's not the tallest girl in the court, but she can hit it pretty solid. She has a nice, clean approach to the game. Steininger here out with the dig. And there is going to be Schrader coming off of her setting position to knock that one home.
I haven't seen the Bremen play, but looking at their stats, I was looking down there. First I recorded the kills, and I'm like, Schrader averages almost 2 kills per set. I'm like, okay, when I look at the setting, she does all the settings. So those are the type of kills she gets. She manufactures them, let's say, somewhat herself.
Right.
On those type of
It's her
balls
choice,
where she's
right?
in that front spot, she goes after it. And boy, she averages, again, almost 2 kills per set.
And her athleticism helps a lot.
Oh,
But
yes.
when you get put in that position where there's an ace by Danmeyer, when you're in that position as a setter, sometimes the ball gets hit too close to the net. Instead of trying to force that setback, she'll just turn and hit it, and she's very effective at it. Cardinals out to a great start here at 4-0.
And she can only do that once she's in the front row.
Right.
But she's taking advantage of it. Impressive numbers. Like I said, I just thought maybe she hit out of the front row and they ran a 6-2, but they run a 5-1. She's 97% of the serves or sets are from her.
Strong serve back the other way from Bowersock. Here goes to Heitkamp. And there's the hammer they've been missing. And what a clean swing there. Cardinals up 5-1.
Pretty good start for Heitkamp, who's missed a couple matches. She averages 4.3 kills per set, which leads the Cardinal attack. The Cardinals average just over 12 kills per set, and Heitkamp has about 4 of them on average.
Steininger back to serve. Dug in the back row by Bowersock, and the Lancers going to have to free ball it across. Cardinals, quick pass up to Schrader, right down to Trentman. And Ava Trentman with a good swing for New Bremen. And that's going to lead to our first timeout, sponsored by Precision Strip. New Bremen 6, Lincolnview 1. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to New Bremen. We had a quick timeout there here in this first set. New Bremen up 6-1 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Here is Kira Steininger with the serve, dug up by Bowersock. And that's kind of been the issue here to start, and that's what New Bremen forces a lot of teams. You talked about it. Not only hitting the ball clean, when they're serving clean like they are right now, it's a double-edged sword.
Exactly. They're aggressive, and that was, to me, an ace. The ball was not able to be played, so I have New Bremen unofficially 3 service aces already. Make it 4 on the net. We'll call it net kill. It goes over. It's 4 of them. New Bremen averages 3 aces per set on season, so they're already above that.
Right.
Half of their 8 points have come basically from what I felt were service aces. And then you throw in those attackers that we talked about before the game. You hit the nail on the head with all 3 of them, and others can do it as well. But so far, so good for the Cardinals. Determination block.
Yeah, getting all the contributions. Schrader was up there, I believe, with Trentman.
Yeah, battle of ones. Number 1, Schrader, and number 11, Trentman, combined for the block. Both those girls, Schrader and Trentman, are the leading blockers for the Cardinals, averaging about a half a block per set.
Another good serve, and there is Schrader again.
Well, she was well up in the air, Greg.
Yes, she was.
I think it probably was legal. I mean, they didn't call it, but
she was across the lot.
It looked like, and I thought the ball had to break the plane on those, but she was. I just noticed like her elbow looked like it was above the net.
Yeah.
So height-wise, verticality, she got up, and you talked about that when she attacked the ball as a setter.
This one back on the Lincolnview side, getting a smack across. That one picked up by Dan Meyer, far side high camp. That one's going to be too strong and out of bounds, but tip called there by the down officials. So that point will stay with New Bremen. That'll be an Olivia Highcamp kill.
Her second, and yeah, it was hit pretty hard. I didn't see the touch, but the down official did. I think Coach Evans is questioning what she thought she saw versus what he did, but nonetheless, a second kill for Highcamp.
Another good serve by Steininger. Popped up here to the backside to number 16 for Price for Lincolnview, and that will hit the antenna, so the run continues for New Bremen.
Trying to hit around the blockers that Lincolnview knows are going to face, and sometimes you run out of real estate, and it caught the pin, and that's a violation.
Steininger continuing her serve and drops in another ace.
3 aces for Steininger here in this rotation. That gives her 13, 14, 15 on the season. She's a 92% server, so very good accuracy coming in.
Yep.
She was 79 of 85 on the season coming into tonight's match.
She's not the hardest server, but she gets a lot of movement on her ball. There's a good, strong swing by Price.
She'll get the
We're
kill.
going to have a net violation against New Bremen, so that'll be a kill for Price.
Price averages 2.1 kills, second on the team behind Emma Bowersock, but a much-needed point. You know, down a bunch. Cardinals are halfway to 25 already, so the Lancers have their work cut out for them.
Miller with the serve. Here's a set over to Highcamp, and that's going to go across court, but out of bounds. So back-to-back points for the Lancers. It's 13-3 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Volleyball doesn't have a three-point line, so you just have to take your chances one at a time, and they've got a run here, a nice serving for them to get to force now, 3 unanswered points?
Yep, a couple quick hitters, like you said. That's the tough part about volleyball. They don't wait around for you to catch your breath. If you want a breath, you better take a timeout. Game goes quick. Back far side, Highcamp. And a nice side swing there. She gets another kill.
Her third of the set. And that breaks the Lincolnview Lancer offense momentum a little bit. But Lincolnview, like I said, down by 10 already. New Bremen 11 points away from victory. And if you can't win this one, you want to just get some energy, if you will, if you're Lincolnview, to make.
And the leading ace getter for the Cardinals, Melina Schrader, drops one on the back line for an ace.
I was going to say, make better decisions. That was a tough one. The ball kind of floated, landed right on the back line. As you mentioned, Schrader leads the Cardinals. She now has 19 aces on the season.
Tough spot there. Lancers able to pop it across, long run for Amelia Dam. I set it back to Mia Hirschfeld, who just checked in for the Cardinals. And a running punch over there by Price. Cardinals again with the attack. Highcamp back row, straight down.
Number 4 with 4, and just below her average of 4.3.
And you mentioned it in the timeout. If they're not going to send a blocker up there, it's going to be tough sledding. New Bremen is going to punch them down pretty hard, pretty frequently, as that one goes into the net from Schrader. So 16-5 now on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Second service error committed by the Cardinals.
That shot across by Price. Schrader at the net. Back set to Highcamp off the block. You got to block it to the net that time, but she's still able to pound it through for the kill.
Good swing by Highcamp. We saw her connect. We saw one attempt from the back row and a bunch on the left front, now one from the right front. So she's able to attack from multiple positions, and the Cardinals usually find her on the court where she's at.
Big swing there by Bowersock, goes into the net. And the Cardinals putting together another run here. They now lead 18-5 behind a couple of good serves from Olivia Highcamp. Picked up in the back row by Miller.
Boy, this is opportunity to Bremen.
Yes, sir. Quick one right to net for Trentman, and she'll knock it home. Jeff, you called that one all the way.
Free balls are almost like taking, I won't say it. It's bad news, and Bremen took advantage of it with 3 attackers. They go to Trentman to finish it.
Another precision strip timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to New Bremen, 19-5 here in our first set. New Bremen on top, Highcamp with a serve.
That might have carried out of bounds, and instead it's almost going to be a service ace. It had ideas, and you hate to leave them drop and be in, but Highcamp will get a service ace.
It's like taking that third call strike in baseball. You really don't want to sit there and not swing.
They tell you to choke up and make contact. That's what they tell you.
You don't want to let it sit there, but at the same time, you're not sure if it's going to be in. A good block there by Amelia Danmeyer.
Danmeyer, Amelia, and also number 11, Ava
Trentman.
Trentman now with her second block of game 1.
Highcamp again back to serve. Cardinals up 21-5. First set, there's that sailing deep ball that just goes out of bounds. Point will go to the Lancers.
Third service mistake. New Bremen as a team averages or serves at 85% accuracy per set, or on the season, 85%. I mentioned earlier they average 3 aces per set. They're well above that here in game 1.
Brickner with the serve, a cross-court shot by Hirschfeld just long. Point Lincolnview.
Only the second hitting error committed by the Cardinals. So they've done a lot of things right in game 1. Just 2 hitting errors, 3 service errors.
Quick
else,
set
wow.
there to Trentman, and she is taking care of business here so far tonight.
Beautiful set by Schrader. Trentman really jumped well, kind of hung in the air. I think you could about put it anywhere up there and she would have hit it, and she timed it nicely. But, boy, good decision by Schrader. She's made a lot of good decisions tonight with her hitters, which ones to go to. Has a lot of good choices.
Sarah Dwanger, number 10, just checked in for New Bremen. Nice save there by Amelia Danmeyer. Popped up set. Tries to knock it deep and gets it just deep enough. As a lift going to be called against Price.
Too much contact there by the back row player. Doing the right thing, but he said just high enough. The defender, too much contact on the ball. They call it a lift kill for Danmeyer.
Dwanger again back to serve, picked up by Miller. Here is the leading hitter for Lincolnview, Bowersock, as that one goes wide and out of bounds. We're now at set point here for set number 1. Cardinals on top 24-7.
Bowersock hit it well. She hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities because New Bremen's just been able to keep them out of their offense.
Quick set here up front and nicely touched over by Beth Hughes.
Well, they got a good first touch, and that gave the setter, in this case, oh, Lord, I think it was 24 who set her, and now I lost, but it gave
Buck Brickner.
Yes, there you go. But it gave Hughes a nice opportunity and good decision to place the ball in the New Bremen defense, in the whole defense.
Sorry, Jeff Hughes with the serve. Here's Amelia Danmeyer, and a nice save there by Bowersock. Back on the Cardinal side. Schrader back set to Hirschfeld. Tipped at the net, and a good save again by the Lancers. Push it back far side, out of bounds. And that will do it for set number 1. New Bremen takes it 25-8. We'll take a short break and be back with set number 2. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to New Bremen. The Cardinals take the first one 25-8 and start serving here in the second. Good strong serve by Amelia Danmeyer. Going to have to be free balled across, and it will not clear. So first point goes to New Bremen.
Just some quick numbers in that first set, Greg. Dominated by New Bremen. 12 kills for the Cardinals, just 2 for the Lancers. 7 service aces for New Bremen, just 1 for Lincolnview, and New Bremen 2 termination blocks. Lancers with 0. So a good attacking and great serving helped those Cardinals to the 25-8 Game 1 victory.
Steininger pops this one up for Schrader. She clean smokes that one right down the middle.
We talked about her being a setter, the 5-1 setter, or the 5-1 offense. She's a setter, averaging 2 kills. We saw her in Game 1 take the second ball over. When I looked at the stats, it's Steininger that has the next most assists on the team, and that is what Steininger did there. She set Schrader. Schrader destroyed it.
Far side, Highcamp, and things coming out quickly for New Bremen. And they're up 3-0 here to start the second set.
No seniors on this Lincolnview team on the roster, and they're young. And right now just kind of getting snowballed a little bit by the Cardinal train of energy. But young squad for Coach Evans, and came in with a 6-2 markers, we said, but on a 2-game losing streak to Kalida and Elida. I forget which one was which, but having a tough battle and travel on the road to come to New Bremen, who's a very fine squad and continues to put the pressure on them.
Yeah, definitely coming aggressive like they always do with the serving, and Amelia Danmeyer starting things off here quite well with the Cardinals up 5-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Her third ace of the match.
Quick setup here in the middle as that one's powered through by number 11, Brooklyn Byrne.
Well, she went right through the hands, right into the hands. New Bremen had a double block that's 20 fingers in a way, and she was able to push it through with enough strength to keep it, get it down on the Cardinal side.
Slap across there by Schrader. This one popped up to 15, which is Hughes for Lincolnview. Here's Highcamp, other side. Miller popped up, back set to Hughes, and Hughes able to drop it in.
Hughes has done that a couple times. She had a kill in Game 1. That one kind of a similar way, Greg, like more of a touch. Sensed where the defense was, tapped it over, not too high, but over the hands and in front of the back row defender, who Steininger gave it a good effort but couldn't make a good clean play.
Schrader back set to Rindler. Good hustle there by Lincolnview to get it back over to the New Bremen side. Quickly up front, Schrader, far side, Highcamp. Good block, singly by Hughes. Great play.
Yeah, that's a tough battle right there. Hughes goes up and solo blocks, termination stuff block for Beth Hughes, a sophomore. Good play by her.
Price again serving for Lincolnview. Rindler on the back set goes cross court, and 4 straight points by the Lancers. They trail now just by 1 at 5-4.
Well, good bounce back for the Lancers. Again, didn't really have any momentum in Game 1. Kind of lost that there with the serve, trying to hit that corner, but it carries out of bounds.
That'll bring number 11, Ava Trentman, back in for New Bremen.
First miss served by the Lancers. They, as a team, served at 91%. First miss of the night.
Steininger with the serve, little off speed. Picked up by the Lancers and knocked across by Hughes, and that sails deep and out of bounds.
Again, as an attacking unit, she was in the back row. That was a tough angle for the ball to come over. She went up and got at it aggressively, but it carries out of bounds. And also in their minds, they know New Bremen has some good blockers they've got to deal with as well.
That one slapped over.
Too much hand on the ball, so a violation. But, again, you see they're trying to get around the blockers and be quick and not make it easy for them.
Changes your hitting style for sure.
It does. And when you can't get over them, you got to get around them.
Steininger serving strong again, drops another ace. And quickly New Bremen back up by 5 at 9-4.
It happens pretty quick. And a string of offense by the Cards, and for Steininger, that's her 4th ace of the match.
Steininger deep. That one might have went out of bounds. It would have been close because she has a little knuckleball in that serve, but it drops in for another ace.
And that's what we've talked about. A couple of those serves I thought would have been long, but they're just at that in-between. You just don't know, and you don't want to land on the line, but New Bremen seems to have that little bit of a knack, and then they go soft and drop one in front of the defenders. It's like a pitcher in baseball we've talked about. You know, if you want to hit batting practice, you look great because the ball's coming in, you know the speed, you get your timing down. New Bremen mixes it up here. It doesn't seem like much, but it makes a difference. And the movement on the ball, which we can't see so much here, but there's movement on there as well.
I've seen hers. It's tricky. Like, because when you watch Steininger hit, she doesn't hit it that hard. I mean, it's not soft, but it floats a lot, and it just has this like little knuckle to it. Hence the reason you see people have a really hard time gathering it. She's scored the last 7. 12-4 New Bremen.
Baseball pitchers that throw knuckleballs, how hard the catcher sometimes has trying to catch a knuckleball with a mitt on. So it's the same way when you're trying to catch the serve receive with your arms. It's tough. Good hit by Trentman.
And when you got somebody back there serving, really builds the momentum. And New Bremen back now up to a 9-point advantage on our First National Bank scoreboard as number 13 Ann Spall checks in for the Lancers.
And nothing more, good timing. Maybe just something to slow down the momentum without taking a timeout. And
Steininger, again, another good serve. Lancers able to get a hand on it. Might have went out of bounds. Good save, though, by Danmeyer, and Heitkamp able to put it away.
Heitkamp will send Amelia a Christmas card because that gave her an option. When you say it might have been out, she hit it standing out of bounds, Greg, so it would have been out. But again,
well, she's not that tall, so it's hard.
Well, her feet were still out of bounds when she hit it. But Heitkamp will take the stat stuffer, if you will, getting the opportunity and delivering with the kill.
Another opportunity for the Cardinals. Far side Heitkamp through the blockers, deflected out of bounds. Point New Bremen, and that is going to lead to a precision strip timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action: Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Fuelsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, WCSM Radio, and our player of the game sponsor, NK Telco, who Jeff and I will name at the conclusion of this match. Cardinals now up, Jeff, 15-4. And boy, just a few minutes ago, it was 5-4. New Bremen up by 1 point.
Yeah,
they just went on a big run.
I said they don't have a three-point line in volleyball, but it happened like there was one, just quick offense. And it's nice to know that a former standout Paige Jones, now Paige Jones-Lagerman, is on camera crew. She ran across here to make sure she turned the camera on, which I think one of the managers did. But you know you're special when you are assistant coach and you're stuck going to check to make sure the camera's on.
Somebody's got to make sure it works.
Well, I believe it was coach's son that actually made sure before the game. And the button is on. They are recording, but good to see Paige Jones along with Devin Heitkamp back, a former alumni, to help coach.
Good strong swing there by Schrader. She'll record another kill. I think she definitely caught the Lancer defense off guard there.
Anymore, you don't know what to expect. They have hitters. Schrader now 4 kills in the match, 2 in each game. That's a little bit above her 1.8 coming in. And she's a setter, so it just tells you how versatile they are.
And they play solid defense as well, so they keep making you play hard.
I don't know what weakness, if you're scouting them, where you would go at.
Strong shot there again by Heitkamp. It sails out of bounds. Point New Bremen.
4 kills in game 2 for number 4. She had 5 in game 1. That gives her 9 in the match. And I don't know how you stop them. I mean, unless you've got great blockers or can serve hard enough to force them, hit some seams where they can't get a good first touch.
The first part, you have to get the serve receive like anybody else, right? That's why we hear that every match we go to. We call it serve receive. It's really the first pass.
Yep, the good first contact.
Exactly. Once you can get that into play, it changes the game entirely. Lancers trying to get something going here. Good setup this time. Knock it across. Saved in the back row by Danmar. And a nice block there up front by Byrne. And that will end the New Bremen run at 17-5.
Well, it took a great play to stop that run, a solo block. The Lancers actually have 2 blocks, both of them solo, which is even more uncommon. But
yep.
Brooklyn Byrne with a nice stuff block against Schrader, who we've given accolades to tonight about her attacking ability.
A slide route there for Trentman, picked up by the Lancers, pushed across by Hughes. Nice save by Steininger, the libero, and tipped across by Heitkamp. Back on the Cardinal side. Schrader, far side Heitkamp, pushes it down. A good save there in the back row by Brickner, and a strong swing. We have not seen that one.
Nice pickup.
That was from Bowersock, and a great save by New Bremen. Still in play. Bowersock calling for it again and said they go to Hughes. Bremen there again. Schrader back row with the, and a nice kick save. It's still in play and goes out of bounds, so you can kick the ball. Lancers able to kick that one up, but the point still goes down for New Bremen.
There's one you might want to DVR, rewind. There were some good plays on both teams.
Very good plays.
Lincolnview hung with them. They've made great plays. New Bremen, I can't count the defensive standouts. You just want to say, wow. Good thing you yelled, ouch, because I was looking down when they kicked it to record the stats. And an unfortunate error there with players running into each other. But what a volley. And you mentioned Schrader, who is serving here. When she attacks, though, it's not normal. It's like she's got her
whole body. That's why I said she's super athletic.
She's like, her shoulders are like she's hitting.
She might be double jointed.
Exactly. I would say she's either going to have Tommy John surgery at the end of the season, or she's dislocated, or not dislocated, but like what you just said, double jointed.
Double jointed.
Yeah, because she doesn't hit it like a normal attacker.
Pivots her whole body, yeah.
And it's a tough angle, so she's just done well. It'd be better if she'd been left-handed. Then she could swing at it more easily, but she's done a nice job. She continues to serve well.
We got a timeout on the court, a precision strip timeout. We will take one as well. New Bremen 25, Lincolnview 5. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
21-5 here through the second set. New Bremen took the first one 25-8, and the serving has been the biggest key here. Like Jeff said before, New Bremen's really been clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, they've served aggressively. They only have had 3 errors between the first 2 games here, and they've piled up the aces, though. 7 in game 1 and about 7 here in game 2 as well.
A good swing there from Bowersock, picked up by the Cardinal defense, pushed deep by Schrader.
Nice shot by Brickner.
Lancers there. That one saved by Hirschfeld. Schrader far side to Heitkamp, and the timing a little off there, hits that one into the net.
Nice play defensively by Lincolnview's number 24, Grace Brickner. She ran down one of those attacks. I think it was from Schrader, deep corner, kept it alive and forced New Bremen to make the error. Lincolnview gives it back.
Hughes with the strong serve there, sails deep and out of bounds.
Their second service error of the match, both of them coming here in game 2 for a team that serves a very good 91%. New Bremen serves at 85% as a team.
Heitkamp serve, picked up, popped up here right down the middle. That one hit across by Seaver. Far side New Bremen, Amelia Danmar, and that one's right down the middle. Cardinals now just 1 point away from taking the second set.
Well, there you had Heitkamp yelling for it in the back row, and you had 3 hitters just basically ready to go. And as a defense, where do you talked about how do you block it or where do you block, and you have to guess right is what it comes down to. And Danmar that time took advantage of it. Heitkamp with the service error.
24-7. This is Gerald serving for the Lancers. Far side Amelia Danmar, and Danmar locates it. And that will do it here for set number 2. Cardinals take it 25-6. We'll take a couple-minute break and be back with set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Starting the third set here from New Bremen. The Cardinals take the first two 25-8, 25-6. And a Melina Schrader kill there gets them off to a good start in the third.
That's her sixth kill of the match, and I think we've seen about 3 different varieties of how she's recorded kills. That was kind of a backhanded flip to the deep corner. We've seen her attack kind of against her body, and we've also seen her get set more of a normal way, but
there's an overplay by New Bremen and a good shot there. From 16.
Yep, Ashlyn Price. In game 2, New Bremen 10 kills compared to Lincolnview's 2. Service aces, unofficially New Bremen with 8, and Lincolnview with 0. So the aggressive serving for New Bremen continues to aid them in this match against the Lancers.
Well, now you're in this position where you're thinking, you know, if you're in Lincolnview, about all of it. They definitely have some solid players, but when you're getting these served balls that you repeatedly, you're thinking about your serve and making sure you're trying to be perfect, and it forces you, obviously become mental at that point to just settle down and play the game.
The physical aspect, the mental aspect.
Right.
You can't relax and just let your body do it. Right there, the overpass, 6 inches too much. Heitkamp takes care of it for the kill.
Kira Steininger back again to serve. She had a very good second set serving. So Lancers trying to get her off the line as that one out. Looked close to them. Apparently it was out of bounds. So that will go to the Lancers.
I think Price, 16 in my mind when I was looking at the numbers. I thought 16 hit it. I was remembering a case.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, it was Price. I was looking at Bremen's double block. I think that was between Schrader and Trentman, but it goes out of bounds. Give the kill to Price.
A swing route, slide route there for Trentman. It's popped up over Hughes, and Hughes able to bang it through. That was a quick bang play. She powers that one down, and we're even at 3 here in set number 3.
Beth Hughes, 3 kills on the night for the sophomore, 1 in each game. She came in averaging just under 2 kills per set.
Far side to Heitkamp, and she delivers.
11 kills now for Heitkamp on the match.
Mia Hirschfeld, number 5, will check in for the Cardinals. And Melina Schrader back to the service line. And she will drop in an ace.
For Melina Schrader, I unofficially have her now down as 5 aces to go along with 6 kills. And how many assists she has, I don't know, but probably quite a few. The Bremen's been attacking pretty well tonight. She has most of them, except for maybe the one.
That one didn't clear the net from Price. So back-to-back points from New Bremen, up now 6-3.
Probably the only assist she doesn't have at the time she actually recorded the kill. Well, that assist would have gone. We saw Steininger bump one to her and set one. So for the most part, she does the point guard of the basketball team, or the point guard, the quarterback, whatever you want to call it. She runs the offense.
And she's quarterbacking really good right now. The kill there by Trentman is going to lead to a precision strip timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to New Bremen. 7-3 here in our third set. Hughes' shot doesn't clear the net. We're going to call that a block from the Cardinals. Like a block for a termination point there.
Was that number 5 maybe was in there, Hirschfeld?
Yep, and along with Trentman. She's usually up there at the line. 8-3 now, New Bremen. The Lancers need this set to stay in the match. They lost the first two, and that one in the net from Bowersock. Cardinals now up 9-3.
Just a tough angle from back that deep and not probably accustomed to it. Some girls can really attack it that deep like it's no problem. It comes with a lot of confidence, and it's a good talent to have.
Schrader, far side set to Highcamp. We'll talk about a talent. Like I don't think people realize when they see that how hard it is to set that ball clear across the court.
Yeah, she threw it
right on the money.
Probably 25 feet.
Yeah.
And put it right on the tee. I mean, you kind of get it close to that area for Highcamp to go after it, but you want to get it in the area where the attacker can adjust.
And she follows it up with an ace. And now New Bremen up 11-3 here in the third set. Short serve there by Schrader. Popped up for Price and blocked at the net by Highcamp, but I believe just out of bounds, and it is point Lancers.
Kill from Price?
Yes.
It's her third, so she's come alive here. She averages 2.1. I mentioned that earlier. Second on the squad behind Emma Bowersock at 2.8. But Price with 3 kills here in game 3.
Highcamp right down the middle. Good block again. Hughes in on that one also with Byrne. Highcamp again goes cross court that time. Another nice dig. Hughes down the line. It sails wide and out of bounds.
Well, right idea, trying to place it where New Bremen is not. And sometimes those 50-50 balls or those tough shots down the line are tough to hit, not a lot of room.
Highcamp, a good strong serve, picked up in the back row nicely by Miller. Popped up here to Bowersock from the 10-foot line. Schrader pops it up to Hirschfeld. A nice shot down the line and a kill for Mia Hirschfeld.
Well, all those attackers, it looked like on a nice save, I think it was by Steiniger, then the set I thought was going to go just towards the opposite side.
Right.
She brought it back this way, so as a hitter, you have to be ready. Your number is going to be called.
Right down the middle, Trentman. We've seen that one called quite a few times here tonight and been very effective.
Trentman with 6 kills in the match. Again, a lot of weapons at the front row, plus you got the back row with Highcamp that can attack aggressively from beyond the 10-foot line.
Hughes with a nice dig. Byrne of the running swing. Can't get it over. Point New Bremen. They now lead 15-4 here in our third set. And I believe that's going to be a Lincolnview Lancer timeout. I'd like to thank the rest of our sponsors for tonight's action. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Our Keys to the Game sponsor, Keel Pizza. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Our live view sponsor, Speedway Lanes, and of course our player of the game sponsor, NK Telco. NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NK Telco cable TV or the NKT.TV app. This will be shown on channel 151 on September 12th at 5:30 p.m. and on channel 3 and 503 on September 19th at 2 p.m. and September 20th also at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. 15-4 our score on our First National Bank scoreboard. And there's been all New Bremen here tonight. It's almost like they were watching the Dallas Cowboys last night, Monday Night Football. Shout out to my Cowboys.
Yeah, almost exactly what I was thinking. I thought it was more like the Browns-Bengals game.
Solid game by the Browns as well. And as the ace drops in there from Highcamp.
But there, we both got our plugs in for our respective.
our shameless plugs.
Yep.
Highcamp again back to serve. Picked up by Miller in the back row. Far side set to Hughes through the double block, tipped out of bounds. Nice shot there from number 15, Beth Hughes.
Sophomore attacker Beth Hughes with her second kill of game 3. That's 4 in the match for Hughes, and good job there glancing it off those fingers and getting the deflection to stay on the Cardinal side.
Now back to serve at 17, Allie Miller. I think it's 17, yes. And the libero on the back row, sorry, that was Brickner. I called her Miller before, I apologize. Here is Brickner. And that popped up and tipped across. Nice save by New Bremen. Free balled over by Danmar.
Nice
Great save by Brickner. Can't quite get it to a teammate, but a heck of an effort. Point Cardinals.
Yeah, Danmar then with a kill.
Yes.
You know what? I hate to say this. Was Brickner she wasn't a libero in the first couple of games. Because I called her number before. She had a blue shirt on.
Okay, I thought it was just me because I believe it was Miller earlier. That's what I had marked down, number 17 as the libero earlier.
And you're allowed to change that.
Yeah, but they must have switched that in between games.
Yeah, they could have, and if they didn't, I apologize. But I know Miller ran down a nice ball
I can't from the 10-foot line, knocks it home.
Number 4 with 4. Seems like I've said that 3 times, which I have. She now has 4, 8, 12, 13 kills. So good to see her back for the Cardinals. She's averaging 4.3 on the season kills per set.
Sarah Dwanger with that serve, knocked across by Bowersock. Tough play there by Schrader to save from under the net.
Exactly. Kept her balance, kept the ball alive, and did a lot of things right. And she tiptoed the tightrope and kept the ball alive for the Cardinals.
Point Cardinals, they're now up 19-5 here in this third set. They won the first set 25-8, the second set 25-6. And threatening here to take the third as well. Bowersock trying to answer for the Lancers. That one sails out of bounds. 20-5 now. New Bremen on top. Sarah Dwanger, number 10, back to serve. Catches the top of the net, and that will drop for an ace.
Tell you, when you're on top and the momentum is yours, we've seen a few net serves hit and drop in. For Lincolnview, they'll hit and come back. So it's just momentum and the break of the ball once in a while. Right now, the Bremen is cruising, on all cylinders.
Mia Hirschfeld, strong swing. Nice save there by the Lancers and pushed across by Hughes. Back on the Cardinal side. Far side, Amelia Danmar. She'll pop that one home.
Net violation on the Lancers give Amelia Danmar her 6th kill. She's been very consistent. 2 kills in each game so far. 6 on the night, right under a season average of 2.
Dwanger's serve goes into the net.
New Bremen, just their 5th mistake serving on the night. So again, very aggressive. I rattled up the aces. They had 15 coming into game 3. They've got 3 here, so roughly 18 aces on the night and only 5 mistakes.
Schrader with a set to Rendler, who just checked in. Nice dig there by Byrne on the Lincolnview side. Pops it up here for Hirschfeld through the double block. Again, nice defense by Lincolnview. Bowersock 3 balls it back across. Schrader backs it, to Hirschfeld down the line. And a nice dig there momentarily by Miller will drop for a Mia Hirschfeld kill.
Hirschfeld, her first 2 kills of the match have come here in game number 3. She also has a block, part of a block assist here in game 3 as well for the junior outside hitter.
23-6 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Here is Olivia Danmar in to serve for the Cardinals. Bowersock, nice pickup there by Steininger. Far side, Amelia Danmar, and that is going to deflect and drop for a point.
You mentioned her height, but her jumping ability, and plus she has good rotation. I mean, it's not just your arms; your body's got to kind of be coordinated.
It very well.
Yes, a lot of energy, and she uses her body, torques it, and then unloads. She's hit some really nice, aggressive balls that if you don't hit them cleanly, they're deflecting left and right.
That one will deflect into the net, and that will do it for the match in our third set as the Cardinals take it 25-6. So while Jeff tallies up some stats here, I'd like to thank our sponsors one more time for tonight's match. First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Speedway Lanes, NK Telco, Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Living, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Thanks again to all those great sponsors. And I'd also like to remind you that this match will be replayed on Channel 151 tomorrow at 5:30, and again on Channel 3 and 503 September 19th at 2 p.m. and also September 20th at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So the Cardinals finish off the night with a very impressive win as they take care, excuse me, as they take care of the visiting Lincolnview Lancers in straight sets. 25-8, 25-6, 25-6, and here with our post-game stats, Mr. Jeff Henchen.
Well, as the score mentioned with Greg's reading there, the Bremen sweeps it. They did so with a great stat line here for the kills. New Bremen 37 kills compared to 9 for Lincolnview. The serving, big asterisk here, advantage Cardinals. Service aces, 18 of them compared to just 1 for the Lancers. Blocking also in favor of New Bremen 3-2, so just total domination. The aggressive serving really kept Lincolnview off balance as they just could not get good first contact and get into any type of real good offense. And New Bremen did a good job when they had the opportunities of taking good first contact, whether it was the serve or the attack. And remember, when you don't run good offense, Lincolnview had some free balls come over and just some down ball hits. Those at this day and age anymore are just too easy for the defense to field, and New Bremen took complete control of that and enjoyed the success. Numerous attackers contributed. New Bremen led tonight by Olivia Heitkamp with 13 kills. Also 7 kills from Amelia Danmar, 6 kills from Melina Schrader, 6 kills from Ava Trentman to lead the Cardinal attack, a total of 37. But when you think 18 service aces,
that's a handful.
And service aces here, Steiniger with 7, Schrader with 6, Amelia Danmar with 3, Olivia Heitkamp with 2, and Sarah Dwenger with 1. So again, unofficially, 18 aces. And think of the times, Greg, when they didn't get an ace, but yet Lincolnview maybe got it controlled. And when I say controlled, they kept the ball alive, which would have been like a free ball or some volley over that then gave New Bremen great opportunity, go to work. You got great people in the back row to take that first touch. The setter was phenomenal. Schrader, she hit, she set, she threw it all over the place, and the attackers were very much on point tonight. Took advantage of a younger Lincolnview team that maybe didn't bring a lot of verticality to the net to block, although they did have 2 solo blocks, which is odd, but for the most part, New Bremen hit at will against the Lincolnview defense.
So a good, solid performance here by the Cardinals, as I mentioned. That's going to make their record now 7-1 on the year and 7-2 for the. 6-3 for the visiting Lincolnview Lancers. Before we call it a night, we'd like to talk about our NK Telco player of the game, and tonight that's going to go to number 1, the setter/hitter, Melina Schrader.
Yeah, she did everything tonight. 7 kills, 6 aces, so throwing setter, server, and slasher. She's done it all tonight, all 3 phases. Also participated, got a block. And of the 37 kills, she had 6 of them, so I'm guessing the other 31 came from her hands for the most part. Maybe an overpasser. She probably had around 30 assists. And I didn't see record any ball handling mistakes. So she played a clean game. And at times when I told you I thought she was going to take a wild pass, maybe throw it outside to the easy spot, she kind of threw me off guard and threw it backwards. Yeah, and I'm like, so if I'm messed up trying to figure out where it's going, think as a defense, where do you go to load up? And if you don't guess right, it's kind of, you just don't get good touches on the volleyball, and the attacks come hard, and you don't slow them up. And usually that outcome is not favorable for the other team. So congratulations to Schrader. Melina, she ran the show tonight, and I thought did a great job in all phases. So congratulations to the junior, Melina Schrader, our NK Telco player of the game.
And again, congratulations to the Bremen Cardinals with a clean sweep here tonight over the Lincolnview Lancers. That's going to do it for us. I'd like to thank my partner, Jeff Henchen. My name is Greg Burning. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.